It was a warm, fine It was a warm, fine day for the event with a bit of a breeze and a full field of 40 teams taking part. The timekeepers set their watch and we're ready to go.
2, 1, now?
The first team we see are the ladies from the Guernsey Velo Club. That's Karina Bowie, Anne Bowditch and Sam Herridge. And Anne Bowditch leads them off. Next up, we have one of the first of several Royal Navy and Royal Marine Cycling Association teams. This is Sean Childs, Nick Tryon and Andrew Plews. They're followed by a mixed team from Team Midland Racing. This is Gabrielle McKinnon, Gary Crump and Keith Burdett.
Get those out in the corner. 5, 4, 3,
With the team from IG Signasport, non-starters, and they were one of the favourites, the next team we see are the trio from Rye and District Wheelers. That's Barry Godsell, Steve Gooch and Nick Wilson.
yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Next we have another mixed team from the Promoting North Hampshire Road Club. And these are Mandy Hibbert, Tracy Cornell and Jack Holcroft, with Mandy Hibbert leading them off.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Now we have another local team, this time from the A3 CRG, and they regularly support the event. So we see here Rob Sherron, John Hepper and Warren Peters.
2, 1, go.
The trio from Aldalta Cycling Club have a very distinctive kit.
There's generally only one lap for a single ride, isn't it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Another local team that finished well up the finishing order was that of Andover Wheelers. That's Simon Healy, Alan Spurden and Ben Pearce. They went on to finish in a fine 6th place. Unfortunately, the trio of ladies from A3CRG had a late start time. That was Joanne Lovell, Jo Edson and Jane Allen.
National team time trial. She's not got the number.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
But they get underway nonetheless. Now we're out on the course, and we see the trio from Aldalta Cycling Club taking the sharp left-hander at Lumway's Corner. It's a bit tight there, lads. Next up, we have the trio from Andover Wheelers. And here we see the trio from the Pedal Heaven racing team. That's Alan Riddler, Chris McNamara and Paul Pickup. And here we see one of the Royal Navy and Royal Marine Cycling Association teams. Not quite so well together there. Here are the North Hampshire Road Club team of Robert Watson, Jonathan Hobby and Andre Postuma. They went on to finish 13th at a time of 1:27.34. Here are the ladies from the Guernsey Velo Club. That's Karina Bowie, Anne Bowditch and Sam Herridge. They went on to finish 16th at a time of 1:31.23. And now we're back at the start with the Team Midland Racing squad of Andrew Waters-Peach, Olav Martin-Giles and Paul Haslam. The Royal Navy and Royal Marine Cycling Association were big supporters of the event with several squads entered. Here we see Stuart Edwards, Stuart Cox and Jeremy Gustafson. Unfortunately, in the end, this trio were unable to finish. Here we see another of the A3 CRG trios. In this case, it's Sebastian Adder, Graham Sturzaker and Phil Peters. Next we have the squad of MG Decor Team Carbon Bikes. And this is Martin Garner, the very experienced Jeff Platts and Scott Walker. They went on to finish in 5th place with a time of 1:19.07. Here we see another team that was unable to finish all 3 riders. This is the In-Gear Quick-Fit Train Shark Racing Team squad of Pete Tadros, Mike Miles and Connell Yates.
Just riding together. We did a lap before. And...
Oh, you've done a lap of the circuit already?
Number 108 is Jeff Jones of the dragtozero.com squad. He's riding with Scott Povey and John Simpkins, and they were eventually to finish runners-up in a time of 1:15.32. As one team completes their first lap, here we see the High Wycombe CC squad of Adam Topham, Lee Tunnicliffe and Jonathan Schubert. This team went on to finish in 4th place with a time of 1:16.24. Here we see the eventual bronze medal team of Arctic SRAM Racing Team. This is Darren Barclay, Danny Axford and Tim Bayley. Their 3rd place time was 1:15.45. The final team to start on the day were the 2nd dragtozero.com squad. Here we see Matt Boltrell, many times a national medalist, Mark Holton and Charles McCulloch getting ready to start. Their eventual winning time was 1:13.59. We're out on the course again here, and here we see some teams taking the tight left-hander at the Woolpack Inn. Unfortunately, the trio from Team Midland Racing get balked by a car turning into the pub's car park. Here we see the MG Decor Team Carbon Bikes squad going really well. That's Martin Garner, Jeff Platts and Scott Walker. At this point, the trio from InGear QuickFit Train Shark Racing Team were still all together, but only 2 of them were able to finish. It's nice to see some of the spectators helping clearing some of the gravel off the road here. This is the drag2zero.com going through, and behind them we see the Bayley United cycling team, who went on to finish 9th in a time of 1:22.46. This is the Arctic SRAM Racing Team boys on their way to their 3rd place ride. And here are the eventual winners. That's drag2zero.com. And that's the Fred Williams Racing Team squad, who eventually went on to finish 8th in a time of 1:20.54. James Ratcliffe, Paul Horton and Chris Woods. And here is Team Midland Racing, who finished in 1:49.11. We're at the finish now. Here's the duo from Paul Wheelers finishing quickly. This is the squad from Bournemouth Arrow CC finishing. That's Stephen Shepherd, Richard Wyeth and Ian Hayden. This is Eric Jones of Team Midland Racing, obviously helping out one of his teammates with a spare wheel. And here we see the MG Decor Team Carbon Bike squad finishing. That's Martin Garner, Jeff Platts and Scott Walker. They did 1:19.07. That's the Team Midland Racing squad finishing. And this is 2 of the 4th place High Wycombe Cycling Club team finishing, Adam Topham and Lee Tunnicliffe. And they've left Jonathan Schubert a little way behind, but finishing 1:16.24. And here we see Phil Peters from the A3 CRG, who got dispatched from his team, and that's the Arctic SRAM Racing Team trio finishing for their 3rd place ride. They recorded 1:15.45. And finally we see the winners finishing nicely together as a tight team, the drag2zero.com squad. With the last riders in, we go back to the event headquarters for the prize presentation.
drag2zero.com, a time of 1 hour 13 minutes 59 seconds. Matt Bottrell, Mark Holton and Charles McCulloch.
And that brings to an end a very successful promotion by the North Hampshire Road Club on behalf of the London West District Council.